We cover Cedar, Clinton, Jackson, Muscatine, and Scott counties. We work with several agencies in the community to help kind of create a safety net for individuals in the community who might be experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis. Our mobile crisis outreach, if someone calls it today, if they're in crisis, and that's a self-defined crisis, so that could be, I'm feeling lonely, I'm sad, it could be I'm suicidal, and it could be anywhere in between. It's whatever that individual feels. So they call the crisis line maybe from their home, they could call from Target parking lot, they could call from Vanderveer Park, or anywhere in between. And they would be connected to a crisis counselor who would try to de-escalate that crisis over the phone. If they cannot de-escalate the crisis over the phone, then they will dispatch crisis counselors to wherever that individual is.
Before I called them, I was always suicidal and just not doing well. In and out of the hospitals. It was very scary. Yeah. I was living at my mom and dad's, and my schizophrenia got the best of me, and I called. And they helped me, so I've called them ever since. They just talked me down to where I don't have to go to the hospital. And they finally got me to stop calling the police after 3 months of me doing it repeatedly. So they've helped me in that manner, so I usually call them now.
So if I'm a student at a university and my mom lives 3 hours away, my mom could call the crisis line for me as long as I'm willing to have her call them and willing to let them come and speak with me.
They call into the crisis line, and then the crisis line calls us. We have an hour to get out to wherever they're located. We always try to get there within an hour. So the mobile crisis line calls us, and we just head to the office to get a car and head out to wherever they are at.
When they feel that they're at the dead end, and they call us and we're able to connect them to those services. For immediate crisis, sometimes we get people who are has suicidal ideations. We get them to the services they need, and we help them get through that rough time. Just taking a few minutes, it's helping a person get over that thought of killing themselves or taking their own lives. We get there within an hour or less. We get there and we get to talk to them and let them know they're not alone. We let them know about the services that are available in the community for them, and that we really care and we want to be there for them. Let them know anytime they get into a rough spot, they can always call us 24/7, 7 days a week, even during holidays, and we're always there for them.
I think it's extremely important with all the mental health services that have declined over the years. There's a huge need for services like this.
And once the crisis is successfully de-escalated, then they'll refer to a care coordinator who will follow up the next day. And that care coordinator works with the individual on what put you in crisis. Maybe you got an eviction notice, or maybe you lost your spouse and you're lonely. Maybe you lost your dog. Maybe you're out of medications, or anything. It could be anything. And the care coordinator will work to connect folks to resources.
Touches my heart that they're there to help all the time. And they come out all hours of the night to help you. These people, they're excellent, so I recommend everybody call them if they need them. They're just kind and caring.
I love helping people, especially when they're in crisis. It's really rewarding when you get somewhere and somebody's in a major crisis, and by the time you leave, you have them laughing and smiling.
Every day excited to go to work, and I think I've told you that before, that I love coming to work because what I get to do is so unique, and we don't have a lot of red tape, a lot of barriers. We're very blessed that our funding source, the governing board, wants us to help everybody who needs it in our community. So we don't have to worry about what the payer source is. We don't have to worry about any history. We just get to help if the person wants our help, which is really cool.
Call Your Life Iowa Crisis Line, 1-855-581-8111.